sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat
Divine Light Academy here in Las Piñas City is still our venue for today's basketball action of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Tapos na nga ang ating first 3 games between Parañaque and Dasmariñas. Now we head on to the second half, which will be Valenzuela Impact Bowlers and the PASIG Stallions in the 14 and under division. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. John Ocampo, kasama ko pa rin siyempre ang aking partner si Renzo Navarro and of course, Andrea Veloso, our courtside reporter. Partner, good afternoon sa iyo. Game number 4 natin, different set of teams naman.
Magandang hapon na sa'yo, John. Magandang hapon sa lahat pa rin ng nanonood ng Junior MPBL. Tatlong magagandang laro yung nakita natin to start off this Sunday.
Yep.
Meron tayong tatlo pang kasunod.
Siyempre, tingnan na muna natin. Unahan natin dito sa 14 and under division ang PASIG Stallions kontra Valenzuela Impact Bowlers. Unahan natin. Itong Valenzuela, currently they have a standing of 1 and 3, partner.
So clearly they want to record more wins.
Yep.
Talking about itong Valenzuela, and this is a perfect opportunity for them to get another one against a struggling PASIG Stallions.
Well, syempre, nabanggit mo, partner, no, struggling ang PASIG Stallions. Well, currently they hold a 0 and 2 record coming into this game.
Yeah, so again, for PASIG Stallions side naman, ito yung perfect time for them to get their first win. They've been struggling 0 and 2 to start off this season. Obviously, a lot of things they already worked on. We'll see kung makakuha nila yung unang panalo nila dito.
So, siyempre, kaabang-abang ako sino sa parehong kupunan ng mag-uuwi ng pagkapanalo this Sunday dito sa ating venue dito sa DLA. Pero bigyan na muna natin to kay Gio Cruz for the starting 5.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Here at Divine Light Academy, 14 under division between Valenzuela Impact Bowlers and the PASIG Stallions. Now introducing the starters first for Valenzuela Impact Bowlers. Starting at guard number 0, Javier Banghoyan. To guard number 2, JC Caranto. At forward number 29, Lance Lopez. Other forward number 32, Jan Lavado. And at center number 10, Tom Corbito. The head coach is Joel Reyes, assisted by Marlon Zambrano, Harold Mendoza, and Dami Zalenga. Team manager, Joseph Putong. And now let us meet the starters for the PASIG Stallions. Starting guard number 3, Kai Gobing Hui. To guard number 5, Randall C. At forward number 10, Matt Hing. Other forward number 23, Austin Ong. And starting center number 17, Zedrix Ong. The head coach is Ian Mazo, assisted by Ron Cruz, Rika Young, and Willie Wilson. Team manager Robin Tang and team owner Philbert Chang. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Don Ramos, upper 1, Son of God, and upper 2, Nino Barcenas. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. Jer Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
The right team starters muna tayo for the 14 in under division Pasig. We have Gobing Hui, C, Hing, Ong, and Gion Ong. Para naman sa Valenzuela, we have Bongoyan, Caranto, Lopez, Lavado, and Ibarreta. Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. John Ocampo, Renzo Navarro, and Andrea Veloso pa rin magkakasama for our game number 4. 14 and under ulit. Pasig kontra Valenzuela, and the first basket. Oh, that was on the side. Sa perspective ko, parang pumasok. Pero sabi ko, di sila lumabas What a way to open up our game number 4.
Na-fake agad tayo nitong mga players natin. Pero itong Valenzuela in a 2-3 zone right now. I think they're gonna challenge those outside shots of PASIG Stallions.
2 missed shot. Para sa Pasig, Valenzuela naman. Kami itong Valenzuela, nung kinover natin sila, I think in Pasay venue. Ito yung sinasabi mong the final score didn't give justice for the entirety of the game. Dahil mamaya makikita natin yung isang kaabang-abang na player, which is Ramirez, no, for Valenzuela.
Favorite player mo yan, no? Well, in that game against San Juan, they're in the game up until the last last few minutes of that game, and we all know San Juan is the powerhouse.
Yep.
No? So for them to be able to hang on until the last minutes, magandang showing yun for Valenzuela.
Yep. Speaking of magandang showing naman, how about back-to-back scores for Pasig, and this time itong si Gobing Hui naman ang pumuntos for Pasig.
Yeah, coming off a turnover, running on the fast break is PASIG Stallions, and here comes another stop from Pasig, but they're gonna turn the ball over.
Counter steal, and how about that? Kaso nga lang, that layup was too strong. And matatawagan pa dyan ng foul itong si Corbito.
Itong PASIG Stallions, no, getting multiple stops on the offensive end. Talagang no-cover nila yung mga gustong atake nitong Valenzuela.
Yeah. 2 minutes has gone by in the first quarter. He fires for 3. Only touching the net. At dito kay Matt Hing.
Yeah, and again, yung Valenzuela, yung kanilang dinidepensa ngayon, they're giving up those outside shots to PASIG Stallions. And I believe yun yung nakikita nilang weak point nitong PASIG Stallions.
There's just a clarification on the floor para sa ating table officials. I think itong kay Ventura, number 23 of Valenzuela. Yeah, so kina-clarify nga lang ano, kung eligible player siya. I remember kanina, nagkaroon tayo ng ganitong situation where a player was not allowed to play dahil nga sa eligibility. Ito, we started this ballgame with 4-2. Lamang ng dalawa ang Pasig. Valenzuela just 2 points. So we're starting off a bit slow.
Yeah.
Pero katulad din nung 14 and under nga natin kanina, no? Nakakuha naman ng buwelo eventually between MLO Basketball and the Dasmariñas. So let's see, bola ng Valenzuela. They almost lost the ball possession, but great steal by number 17 of Pasig. Itong si Zandrix Ong, and to the finish is Gobing Huy once again.
And that's where they're getting their points. Talking about the PASIG Stallions, they're forcing a lot of turnovers on the side of Valenzuela. And when they run to the break, they're making the right decisions.
Well, this is what they do if they really want to get their first victory here. Sabi natin kanina during the pre-game, they're yet to find their first win. 0-2 ang kanilang record sa ngayon. And so far, so good. As we take a look at this replay, how about the quick hands of Zandrix Ong? And Gobing Huy was there to finish it.
And again, a quick attack on the offensive side for PASIG Stallions. Ong will go to the free throw line after he was located by his guards down low, getting a great position. Pero mapafoul siya dun.
Eto, si Austin Ong naman at the line, but he just missed his first free throw. 6-2. 4-0 run so far, make it 5. As Austin Ong gets his second free throw.
And so far, so good para dito sa PASIG Stallions. Again, sinasabi nga natin na wala pang panalo itong Pasig in the season. Pero with the way they're starting off this game, again, a lot of turnovers on the side of Valenzuela, and talaga nakakuha ng madadaling baskets itong PASIG Stallions.
And this is just their third game, no? Although, hindi naman natin sinasabi na kailangan may succession na muna ng losses. Pero, itong Pasig, they have 0-2 record, and this is their third game here in Season 4. So, syempre, they wouldn't want to add another loss. And, yeah, as we see here, meron ulit tayong clarification on the floor. I think this is about the eligibility of the players. Some of the players coming from the Impact Ballers.
Oo, parang I think kanina before we even started, meron ng mga clarifications.
Yeah, so na-clarify nito ni head coach Joel sa ating table officials and management para lang maklaro, makapaglaro ng tawag dito yung mga eligible players for Valenzuela Impact Ballers. And syempre, current score natin, almost 3 minutes, after almost 3 minutes has gone by, 7-2 tayo. Lamang dito ng 5 puntos ang Pasig. Pero ngayon, magkakaroon muna tayo ng short break. After this, balik tayo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
We're back after that short break. So some clarifications were made about the eligibility of some players of the Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Pero ngayon tuloy action natin and immediately Zandrix Ong was able to gather some foul.
Yeah, and then we can clearly see na yung advantage nitong Pasig is in that shaded area na mas malalaki talaga sila compared to Valenzuela. So that's what they're doing right now.
Although Zandrix will miss on the first free throw. (7-2) pa rin ang ating score. He misses both. Defensive rebound by Corbito. On the rush is Valenzuela.
Missed opportunity right there for Pasig. Could have extended the lead. Pero mintes dun sa dalawang free throws.
Oh, misses on the first one, but the second one is in. Para dito. Kaya number 32 kay Lavado. Hindi ko nakita yung last name. Nagtakbong mayaman kasi.
And Valenzuela will get another steal pero magmimintes sila dun sa attempt nila on the fast break.
And that was Bongoyan who was asking for a foul, but Pasig naman ang may hawak ng bola ngayon. Unfortunately, they will turn the ball over to Valenzuela as itong si JC Caranto showed tight defense against the Pasig Stallions.
Yeah, and so far medyo parang nagsusukatan pa yung both teams natin. No?
Oo.
Hindi pa masyadong aggressive attacking. Parang marami ring turnovers.
Valenzuela na naman ang atake. This time, there's a whistle on that attempt. 4 minutes has gone by the first quarter and our score is 7-4. Tatlo ang inahabol dito. Itong si JC Caranto gets the first free throw in.
So chance for Valenzuela to trim the lead down to just 1 point. For both teams, medyo slow start talaga tayo offensively.
Ito yun. He went 2 for 2. Isa na lang ang lamang dito ng Pasig. Ang sabi mo nga partner, no? Mukhang nagsa-size up pa itong parehong kupunan. But Zandrix Ong nakahanap ng tiyempo, scoring again for Pasig.
Ayun, itong Pasig, mas nakakalamang lang ng bahagya compared to Valenzuela, because whenever they execute their play, they're really dumping that ball to that shaded area. And again, yun nga yung nagiging advantage nila.
And sabi mo nga, they know their advantage on the shade. Oh, finger roll won't work, but the follow-up is good, coming from Austin Ong.
And again, two big guys operating down low. Itong si number 17, nagmintes itong si Sandrix Ong, pero again, itong si Austin Ong was there for the cleanup job.
Bringing their lead back up to 5 points, 11 and 6, exactly 5 minutes in the first quarter. Bola ng Valenzuela. Bit short in that attempt, defensive rebound. Oh, almost losing that ball. Itong si C, but goes coast to coast to end up short with that layup.
Yeah, sorry miss for Randall C. He was able to blow by multiple defenders, but he missed on that layup.
Palitan ng mintis sa magkabilang kupunan in that past minute. And change of players on the floor for both teams. Pasok na dito si Jared Kuhn. And ito na, si Ramirez. Pinasok na itong si John Ramirez.
Yeah, one of your favorite players.
Oo, for the impact ballers. Kasi kaya naman naging favorite itong si John Ramirez dahil he's the smallest on the floor, but yung pinakita niyang heart nung last game na kinover natin sa kanila, I mean, doon ako naging fan.
Oo, and yun talaga yung way for for small guys like Ramirez to make up for that disadvantage. Kailangan ikaw yung pinakamaliit, ikaw dapat yung pinakamatapang.
And mabilis actually, ang bilis itong batang ito, pero ito, Pasig ang may hawak ng bola. Still have time on their shot clock. Number 28 fake, goes for the floater, just won't work. That was Wilson. Kick out to Tang. Oh, gets rejected by Lavado. Ramirez on the rush against Lim. Pinapasayaw ang depensa. Has to kick it out to number 2. Pulled up for a 3 and he knocks it down. JC Caranto.
That was a great pass by Ramirez. Again, attracting a lot of defenders, collapsing on him, and at the last second, kicking it out to a shooter in JC Caranto.
Yeah. Ramirez once again going full speed. Just missed that shot. Dalawa na lang ang lamang ng Pasig. Wilson missed.
Yan, ito yung hinahanap ko kanina nung start ng laro. Because I was expecting 14-100 division talaga magiging takbuhan. But again, like what we mentioned earlier, first few minutes of the game, talagang nagsusukatan pa yung dalawang koponan.
Couple of missed attempts para sa Pasig or sa Valenzuela impact ballers rather. And just like that, we're only under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Though low scoring tayo partner dito sa ating game number 4. Hindi naman ibig sabihin we're lacking action. Talagang it's either the tight defense or the accuracy of some shots.
Yeah, and again, kanina pa natin sinasabi na both teams medyo nag-start sila ng medyo mabagal on offense. Talagang hindi nila masyadong aggressive ina-atake yung depensa.
Yeah.
But again, I think we gotta give credit as well to the defense of both teams. Medyo maigpit din yung nagiging depensa.
2.5 remaining. Ramirez gets rejected from behind by Jared Kuhn. But how about that left-handed finish by JC Caranto?
A great move by JC Caranto after Ramirez was blocked. He was still able to recover. He was able to find Caranto, and Caranto attacking that close out with that easy layup.
Missed shot, defensive rebound. Valenzuela naman ang atake, but that pass was meant for Kuya Alex. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. Tabla tayo sa 11. Will there be a review on the floor?
Yeah, I think Valenzuela is challenging that call. They believe that there was a deflection on the side of PASIG, kaya lumabas yung bola.
Well, that's interesting. Sige, we're about to find out kung ano nga ba ang magiging resulta nitong review for our referees.
And again, this is a very important part of this game. Kasi first quarter to, so sino yung una makakuha ng momentum, yun yung most likely makakalamang the entire game. That's why they're reviewing this.
Yun, no? Sapul kay si Kuya Alex. And let's see. So there's a change in the trajectory ng travel ng bola.
Yeah, we cannot clearly see kung meron tama, pero if you're gonna base your if we're gonna base the call dun sa trajectory ng bola, medyo nagbago nga.
Pero yun nga, sabi nga natin since hindi natin masyado maklaro, as per our referees, the coach's challenge of Valenzuela was unsuccessful.
Yeah, so wala nang challenge yung Valenzuela dito. This is still the first quarter. And Valenzuela loses their challenge.
Yeah. Wala nang challenge pero mati-challenge pa rin naman daw yung PASIG sa performance itong Valenzuela. May challenge pa rin daw. Pero ito, tabla pa rin tayo sa 11. Let's see kung sino sa PASIG and Valenzuela ang magbe-break ng tie.
Yeah, ito si Jared Kuhn aggressively attacking that shaded area. He will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Jared Kuhn was able to get that foul. Shooting for 2. The first one is in.
Itong si Kuhn was able to break the tie. Let's see if kaya niya pag-extend to 2 points.
He successfully did so. Went 2 for 2. 2 more fouls to give. Pero itong Valenzuela, no more fouls to give. They can't afford to foul unnecessarily. However, they turned the ball once again to PASIG Stallions.
And very uncharacteristic, no? Because that was Ramirez. And usually, talagang kaya-kaya niyang i-handle yung bola ng maigi.
Yes. Oh, that was an in-and-out situation for the three-pointer. Pero sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Tan. Oh, gets rejected. Pero baka pupunta sa kanya ulit ang bola. And how about that easy basket by JC Caranto?
Yeah, and itong si Caranto is up to 6 points. I think, no, 7. Itong si Caranto, he was able to hit the 3-pointer earlier. Tapos dalawang layup.
Tabla na naman tayo sa 13. A lot of ball movement for PASIG Stallions. Yun nga lang. Traveling violation para kay Tan. That could have been an easy basket for Kuhn.
Yeah, medyo nag-hesitate si Uno Tan when he got that ball. He thought about taking that mid-range jumper already, pero saw a better opportunity. Pero itong si Caranto, kita natin yung kanyang layup on the fast break.
13 all, 50 seconds remaining. Bola ng Impact Ballers. Ramirez to Santos. Cross pass to Banaag. Kicks it out for a corner 3, only hitting the net. That was itong si number 32. Si Lavado, John Lavado of Valenzuela. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bola ng PASIG. Looking for that opening. Wilson has the leather. Oh, how about the mid-air turnaround para kay Teng? A lot of attempts, but they will draw a foul.
Again, they're taking advantage of their size. Talking about itong PASIG Stallions. Talagang hindi sila natatakot tumira. Because if they miss, they have big guys inside that could give them more opportunities with those offensive rebounds.
Yeah. Ito si Jared Kuhn. Capitalizing in this time to score. Kanina he went 2 for 2. Now, ganun pa rin. 2 for 2. Bringing it back up to 2-point lead for PASIG. Valenzuela. That was a foul, I think, against Wilson.
But it was a foul to give for PASIG. They have one more for the end of the first quarter. They could use it to stop the attempt of Valenzuela.
13 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. JC Caranto against Wilson. Caranto, kapos. 5 seconds remaining. Teng on the other end. Lays it up and gets it in. There'll be no time in the first quarter. 17-13. Alamang ng apat dito ang PASIG Stallions.
And what a way for PASIG to end the first quarter with that defensive stop and the layup for Teng on the other end.
See here, Gobeng Huy as part of our first quarter highlights.
Oh, it was a slow start for both teams, but again, towards the end of that first quarter, nakita natin yung energy ng mga 14 and under division, but at the end of the first 10 minutes of this game, itong PASIG may hawak ng kalamangan.
That being said, 17-13 is our score. This will be the end of the first quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
The 14 under Valenzuela finally got their first win against Caloocan last game after 3 consecutive losses. And for assistant coach Marlon Zambrano, the key with that win was that extra effort and hustle during the fourth quarter. And that same effort and hustle yung pangahawakan nila ngayon, especially with some of their key players being unavailable. At dagdag pa natin yung uneligible players nila today. And dagdag pa nga at biro nga nila Coach Marlon, sana may dala-dala at may natira pang after effect confidence o hangover yung mga players nila from that win. Balik sa inyo, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Well, yun nga, no? Isa sa challenges ng Valenzuela is the ineligible players. Pero yun na nga, they won their they got their first victory in their last outing, you know? So sabi nga, sana may hangover pa. But sa nakikita naman natin, they're performing well in the first quarter. Tapos, they were able to tie things up twice, I think.
Yeah.
With PASIG. So, yeah. Pero itong PASIG, syempre, gusto rin naman nilang makakuha ng unang pagkapanalo dito.
And again, for Valenzuela, merong mga added challenges. Merong mga players na not available for this game. But, again, if they're gonna look at the positive thing, meron sila nakuhang panalo in their previous matchup.
Yep.
So, maybe something na pwede nilang pagkuhaan ng confidence in this matchup. Again, they already got their first win, so alam na nila kung paano mananalo. They just have to execute it.
Yep. Lalo nakatikim na sila ng unang pagkapanalo. Pero itong PASIG, they seem to have multiple possessions. And Austin Ong nakapukol ng dos.
Yeah, it's really the big guys. The way they operate in that shaded area, yun yung nagdadala sa PASIG, sa opensa ng PASIG early in this game.
Fires for three. This is JC Caranto, but misfires. And just like that, PASIG is now up by 8 points, 21-13.
Yeah, would have been an open three-pointer para dito kay Lanaria. Pero hindi niya nasalo yung bola. He wasn't ready for that pass.
They turn the ball over to Valenzuela, and now Valenzuela has a chance to score an inch a bit closer. Momentarily thought about the three itong si Bongoyan. Left with three, won't go. PASIG will take it away. Battle for ball possession. Kano itong mapapasahan? Yun nga lang. Napadikit siya dun sa baseline yun. Talking about Savvy Ong.
Yeah, and not giving up on that play as Valenzuela still recovering that possession.
2 minutes has gone by the second quarter. There'll be a foul against, JC Caranto was able to draw a foul.
again, not really a good foul. Give up on the jump shooter. Especially si JC Caranto pa. Very consistent for Valenzuela.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor. It makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Pasig na naman ang atake. 21-14, 7-point lead. Missed the shot. Takbo ang Valenzuela. Caranto gets rejected from behind by Austin Ong. But Valenzuela Impact Ballers will retain ball possession.
Yeah, I love what Valenzuela is doing right now. Every time they miss, talagang smother nila kung sino man makakuha ng rebound eh. Para ma-eliminate din nila yung early offense nitong Pasig Stallions. They're putting pressure on the rebounder.
Gobing Huy, great effort. Kapapasok lang niya but making an impact already. Oh, yun nga lang. JC Caranto nakabawi. Taking that ball away. Valenzuela on the attack. Kicks it out to Caranto. Fires for three and he puts it in.
What a way for JC Caranto to finish that fast break attempt. Getting the steal, moving that ball around and eventually hitting a three-pointer from the right wing.
Oh, and how about a quick release three coming from Matt Hing?
Yeah, but there's an answer for Pasig Stallions after that three-pointer by Caranto. Matt Hing on the other end, answering with his own version of a three.
Oh, that shot from Valenzuela did not go in. And that was Bongoyan. Oh. Multiple attempts for Pasig. Austin Ong was there to secure. And that will count. May chance pa sa isang free throw itong Pasig Stallions. And let's take a look at our pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play. And that is Matt Hing.
Yeah, after knocking down a three-pointer, now on the free throw line to complete this three-point play opportunity.
He will not be able to complete, and the ball will now go to the Impact Ballers.
Yeah, but that's 5 straight points for Matt Hing.
What a way to let them know your presence. But Lopez taking some extra steps. Another turnover committed by Valenzuela.
Yun yung nagiging problema ng Valenzuela here in the first half. Ang dami nilang nakocommit na turnover, but they're gonna force a turnover on the other end.
Gandang bawi sana nun. Kaso nga lang hindi yan na-convert on the other end. That was Lopez. Oh, he fires for another three and he gets it done. Talking about Matt Hing.
Yeah, and that's 8 straight points for this guy as soon as he entered this game. Really aggressive on the offensive end.
At naka-quick release talaga itong si Matt Hing eh. Pagkahawak ng bola, bitaw ka agad eh.
Tsaka maganda rin yung kanyang mechanics eh. Naka-set up na yung kanyang paa whenever he receives that ball. Ayan o.
Naka-plant na yung left foot niya.
Oo.
So, parang muscle memory na lang. So, I wonder how many thousands of shots sa practice itong si Matt Hing. Pero ito, Banaag has the letter for Valenzuela. Had to give it up to Lopez. Nice pass to Banaag, and Banaag from the baseline.
Nice passing right there for Valenzuela. Badly needed basket for them kasi nga medyo lumalayo na yung Pasig dito with those 3-pointers of Matt Hing.
Umakit na sa 11 points kaninang kalamangan. And how about Matt Hing? May defensive din daw pala siya, Arsenal.
Not giving up on that play but committing a foul. So he will send itong si Bongoyan to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Xandrix Ong checks back in and pahinga muna dito si Lanaria. And we have Bongoyan at the line. 1 out of 2. Austin Ong fought for that rebound. Nakakuha pa nga siya dyan ng foul.
And again, yun yung ginagawa ng Valenzuela eh. Kapag nakukuha na ng PASIG yung rebound, meron pa rin dalawang mga defenders na nagsasmother. Pero that time, nakuhaan ng foul yung Ong.
It wasn't so clean this time. Under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 28-20 is our score. 8 puntos sinahabol dito ng Valenzuela. Getting double teamed in the backcourt. Bungoyan getting trailed by Matt Hing. Being bothered from behind. But Valenzuela will retain ball possession. There will be a timeout on the floor sa panig ng Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Balik tayo after this short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
4:32 remaining in our second quarter. This has been a great run for the PASIG Stallions, especially. Let's highlight this guy, Matt Russell Hing. After a couple of threes made and the layups and the defensive effort as well, he's really showing up for the Stallions.
Yeah, 8 straight points for him as soon as he entered this game.
Well, Austin Ong was able to deflect that pass and mapupunta dito sa Stallions ang bola.
That was a turnover coming off the timeout for Valenzuela.
Like what we always say, not something you would want to see after a timeout. Pero ito, makaka-counter steal naman sila, but the counter steal as well by Savvy Ong back in action and gets rejected by number 32. But there will be a timeout again. This time, ito naman sa PASIG Stallions. And yes, that was Lavado. Timeout muna tayo.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
Despite leading, PASIG coaches admitted that most of the boys are still familiarizing themselves with the system. Kaya talagang may mga confusion pa tayong nakikita from the players. But Coach Ian Mazo put his full trust to his young players. Sabi nga niya, alam niya yung mga capabilities, especially yung mga players na matatagal na in the program like John Gobinghui and Austin Ong. And despite them being contributors in the previous games, Coach Ian still expects more from them as he knows na hindi pa nga nila na ilalabas yung full potential nila. Gentlemen?
Thanks so much, Andrea. We're talking about the PASIG squad, you know? Hindi pa nga doon nilalabas yung full potential, so there's a lot more to be unlocked later on in this season. Pero on the other end naman, nakapuntos dyan ng Valenzuela to inch a bit closer.
Oh, ang ginagawa rin ng Valenzuela right now is meron talagang silang designated na player na mag-leak out. Kahit hindi pa malinaw yung nagiging rebound nila, meron nang nauuna sa offense for that fast break.
Austin Ong was able to draw a foul in transition. And isa nga daw siya. As per Andres' report, isa siya sa mga kumbaga, veterano na dito sa PASIG Stallions squad.
Very familiar with what the coaching staff wants to run. Kaya nakita naman natin siya yung medyo nag-excel talaga so far here in the first half.
Yep. 28-22 is our score. Make it 29, sabi ni Austin Ong. 3.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Bola naman ng Impact Ballers. Sila naman ang aatake, but a great steal by Tan. And now Randall C fires for another 3 at he misses. Pero nandyan, etong si Zandrix Ong for the putback.
Ayan, once again, Zandrix Ong. Yun, sinasabi nating advantage na meron siya, yung kanyang size. Pagkakuha niya ng offensive rebound kanina, hindi niya na binaba yung bola. He went straight for that putback.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin putback. Heavily contested on that baseline and nakahanap pa rin siya ng timing. Tough shot by Lavado. Misses. Oh, great steal by Banag. Almost loses the ball. Couple of attempts for Valenzuela. Both missed. Zandrix. Yun nga lang. May hawing naganap doon. The battle for ball possession dito kay Josh Teng.
Oo, pero I don't think it was intentional. Yung kanyang momentum lang pababa galing dun sa, kasi tumalon siya to get that pass.
Yeah.
Pero medyo mataas. So nung pababa na siya, dun tumama.
Well, sabi mo nga naman, unintentional nga lang. Pero hopefully itong si Kyle Lopez, hindi naman masyadong napasama yung tama.
Yeah.
Dahil hanggang ngayon iniintindihan pa rin, he was holding on to that side of his mouth or lip. Dahil nga natamaan siya. I think the elbow.
Oo.
Josh Teng.
But he's still holding on to that, to his face, no?
Yeah.
Kita natin na medyo nasasaktan talaga siya.
Pero right now, he's being attended to by our medical staff. Para ma-check nga naman. And hopefully he can get back in action. Pero ito, bola ng Stallions. 31-24 ang ating score. Lamang pa rin dito ang Pasig. Ramirez guarding Tan. Josh Teng gets fouled by Banaag.
And then there are a lot of fouls being committed here in the second quarter. A lot of free throws as well.
Josh Teng at the line, shooting for 2. Missed the first one. No more fouls to give din ng Pasig. Penalty situation naman ng Valenzuela. Josh Teng gets the second one in. 8-point deficit itong Valenzuela.
Yeah, and still a lot of time for them to trim the lead down before the end of the first half, and that's really what they should do. Talking about Valenzuela.
Ramirez can't get that basket. Although great effort in evading all the defenders. Cross pass for that three-pointer by Randall C.
That was a great move by Unutan and a better decision for him, stopping on the dime, looking for a shooter.
Another attempt missed. Unutan, second chance, wala pa din. That would have been big kung naipasok nila yun.
Yeah, missed opportunity for them. Pero itong Valenzuela will turn the ball over once again.
Yun nga lang, traveling violation.
Yeah. Palitan ng turnover ang parehong koponan here in the latter part of the second quarter, but that was that dime by Unutan to a shooter.
That was Randall C. Almost no celebration. Parang ini-expect niya na yung 3-pointer. Actually, kanina niya pa naman sinusubukan pumukol from different sides.
That's actually a positive gesture for him, no? Na hindi mag-celebrate, because if you're playing basketball, there has to be nothing in between. After you play offense, go back on defense. Yun lang yung yun lang talaga yung kailangan nilang gawin. Yung celebration kasi, it will cause you a delay pa. Eh, paano kung tumakbo na sa kabila yung kalaban?
At alam natin na yung mga split second na gano'n posible ka nang maiwan. 1:16 remaining in the second quarter. Josh Teng back to the line, missed the first one. And I think Kyle Lopez will check back in. Tapos Josh Teng, may pattern na yung kanyang free throw. Misses on the first, gets the second one. Ramirez. Ooh, would have been amazing if he made that shot against Zandrix Ong. A very big defender against Ramirez.
But again, the skill level of this guy, itong si Ramirez, napakataas talaga. Medyo ano lang talaga sa height eh. Kulang lang sa height. That's why he wasn't able to finish that layup.
Will there be a timeout on the floor from Pasig? Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
58 seconds remaining. No more fouls to give. 36-24 is our score. Lamang dito ng 12. Ang Pasig Stallions as Uno Tan gets the inbound. Randall C. he checked this time. Zandrix Ong with a size advantage underneath.
Again, ito si Ong was too deep on that shaded area. That's why may hirapan na talaga yung Valenzuela to get a stop against him. Pero itong Valenzuela, they will commit another turnover on that inbound.
Yeah, that was unfortunate dahil dito mangyayari sa front court ng Pasig Stallions ang kanilang inbound, and right now this is their biggest lead so far in this ballgame, 14 points. Make it 16 as Randall C. finds his spot underneath.
Yeah, and Pasig trying to blow this game wide open. Napakalaki ng run na ginagawa nila, pero ito si JC Caranto still trying to attack and trim the lead down.
Zandrix Ong naman natawagan ng foul, but great defensive stop. Although si JC Caranto, sabi mo nga, one of the few guys that you should not foul dahil sa kanyang shooting ability.
And also this guy is a scorer. So kapag ganyan na medyo nagsastruggle siya from the field, ayaw mo naman siyang bigyan ng chance to get some points from the free throw line kasi makukuha niya pa yung rhythm and yung kumpiyansa niya dyan.
Parang nakalibreng practice pa.
Oo.
Oh, Uno Tan, bounce pa sana yun kay Zandrix, but loses the ball, and Lopez with the left-handed finish on the break.
And what a way for Valenzuela to create a mini run before the end of the first half. Pero itong si Randall C. will answer that mini run with a three-pointer and the steal. We'll see if aabot pa to for a last shot, pero hindi na.
Well, that'll be the end of the first half. What a way to end the first half with that three-pointer. 43-28 lamang dito ng 15 ang Pasig Stallions as we take a look at some of our second quarter highlights.
Yeah, itong Pasig very successful attacking that shaded area, habang itong Valenzuela naman trying to get some easy baskets on the break. But again, itong si with those three-pointers na talagang nagpapatay ng sunog na gustong gawin itong Valenzuela.
Well, 43-28 nga ang ating score by the end of the first half. We'll take the short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Liga ng bayan na to.
By the end of the first half, our score is 43-28 in favor of the PASIG Stallions. And once again, this is the 14 and under division. Since the first quarter, it's been a PASIG show. And nakaalago na nga sila ng 15 puntos by the end of the first half as we see some of our first half highlights. JC Caranto with his maneuverability and left-handed finish. So partner, what can we say about our halftime stats?
Well, it's all about the shot making of both teams. 16 out of 41 for PASIG Stallions, 10 out of 35 for Valenzuela. From the 3-point area naman, 3 out of 12 for PASIG, 2 out of 13 lamang for Valenzuela. Pero dito tayo nagkakatalot. 35 rebounds for PASIG, only 20 for Valenzuela, 10 assists for PASIG, 16 turnovers for PASIG, 5 assists for Valenzuela, and 18 turnovers for Valenzuela. Yeah.
That was a great control of the ball, but we have our quarter scene stealer from Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor and makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. We are entering the third quarter of this ball game. Sabi nga natin, 14 and under division ito. Game number 4 natin scheduled for 6 this Sunday. 43-28. Jano Campo kasama pa rin Renzo Navarro and Andrea Veloso. So partner, during the first half or entering the second half, ano kaya ang adjustment na kailangan gawin itong Valenzuela Impact Ballers to somehow catch up quicker para dito sa kanilang third quarter?
Well, first of all, they need to do a better job controlling the boards. Again, they were out-rebounded by PASIG in the first half, 35-20. So they need to give themselves a chance with those rebounds. Kailangan nila pigilan yung PASIG into multiple chances to score. Tapos kailangan nila rin na alagaan yung bola. They committed 16 turnovers in the first half, and again, yung kanilang shot making, kailangan ma-convert nila yung mga tira nila kasi they're getting the looks, they're getting a lot of open looks, meron silang mga fast break opportunities, pero nahihirapan sila maka-convert.
Yeah. So that's a good point para dito sa Impact Ballers, pero ngayon, bola ng Stallions. And Josh Stang immediately gets a basket and one as they enter the third quarter.
And a burst of speed para dito kay Josh Stang. We're gonna see that one more time. Jab to the right, attacking left, and finishing, getting the basket despite the contact. That foul counted is brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness.
Looking to complete the three-point play. Di nga lang yung mga kompleto, nevertheless, increasing the lead of the Stallions over the Impact Ballers. Bola ng Valenzuela ngayon. Bungoyan looking for that opening but lost the ball in process. Wilson on the break gets the finish.
Ito naman yung ginagawa ng PASIG right now. What Valenzuela did in the first half. After forcing turnovers, tumatakbo sila on the fast break and they're getting easy baskets. That time, ito si Wilson was able to leak out and nakakuha ng open layup.
Oh, that soft touch won't go para dito kay Flores. So that was the 32 rather kay John Lavado. Well, bola ng Valenzuela Impact Ballers na naman. So this is another chance for them, but seeing our score 47-28, this is the biggest lead so far by PASIG.
Yeah, again, that huge run by PASIG towards the end of the first half, yun talaga yung nag-create ng separation. Yeah. Again, leading the way for them was Matt Hing with those 2 3-pointers and then yung kanyang atake sa gitna naman. So yun yung nagbigay ng malaking kalamangan for PASIG.
Dito pass to Lopez. Lopez pulls up for a 3. Off to the left. Defensive rebound by Gobing Huy. Goes coast to coast. Just couldn't convert.
Yeah, missed opportunity right there para dito kay John Gobing Huy. He was able to get the rebound, was able to blow past multiple defenders Tapos mintes lang yung kanyang layup.
Bongoyan disappointed on that miss. Stallions na naman ang tatakbo. Wilson to Hing. How about that right wing three by Hing?
And that's gonna be another three-pointer on the right wing. A high looping three-pointer for Matt Hing.
Kanina sa side nila ginawa, ngayon sa kabilang court naman na as they change courts. Pero ganun pa rin yung resulta for Matt Hing. And another turnover committed on the side of Valenzuela. Bongoyan was not able to let the catcher get that leather. So another turnover committed. And itong Pasig naman, biggest lead.
Yeah.
22 puntos.
Well, that was the second time Bongoyan did that. He left the floor with nowhere to go. Yun yung mahirap eh. Tumatalon siya, nag-gather na siya ng kanyang steps. Tapos wala pa pala siyang pupuntahan. And that's gonna result into a turnover 9 times out of 10.
Pero bola pa rin ulit ng Valenzuela. Banaag tried to get that three-pointer but just couldn't get it to fall. Gobinghoy lines it up, misses. Lopez defensive rebound. Caranto against Gobinghoy, gives it to Ramirez. Guarded by Wilson. Ramirez crosses. Lopez. Gandang hanap ng butas doon by Lopez.
Oh, ito si Lopez faking the handoff and like what you said, getting a gap right there, getting an open driving lane for that layup.
50-30, 20 puntos. Well, kanina pinag-uusapan natin during the pregame kung ano nga bang gagawin ng Pasig to get the first victory or gano'n lang gusto. Well, I think they're showing their dominance here to make a statement that they really wanted to get this victory today.
Well, obviously for Pasig, no, after dropping their first two, I mean, they've learned a lot already. They've made the necessary adjustments. And it's showing so far. Just an 18-point lead.
Well, Ramirez at that tough angle, pero nakuha niya pa rin ang kanyang hinahanap. Wilson, rebound, kicks it out. Matt Hing hit check. Ramirez lost that ball against Matt Hing. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson attacks the baseline, a bit short. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. He will be able to draw that foul.
Yeah, and the size advantage of Pasig on full display right now.
Yeah.
They're getting all the rebounds. It doesn't matter if they miss a shot. Talagang mataas yung percentage nila to get one more try with those offensive rebounds.
Never quitting on that attempt. Ito si Wilson, nakuha niya ang kanyang unang free throw. 5.5 remaining in the third quarter. Wilson goes 2 for 2.
It's back to a 20-point lead for Pasig, and Valenzuela needs to do something about this kasi third quarter na to.
Yeah. Hindi nila kailangang antayin
Yeah.
kailanganin nila si Pitong. 20 puntos na kalamangan. Pero pupunta ulit dito sa side ng Valenzuela ang bola. But for now, let's turn this over to Andrea for some courtside report.
Aside from being out-rebounded, Coach Luis San Buenaventura of Valenzuela emphasized nga yung 18 turnovers nila from the first half, and that's what he wants his players to work on, taking care of the ball and making smarter decisions on their passes. They were also outrun by Pasig in the first half, so Coach Luis also urged for them to get stops and be more aggressive defensively. Actually, Coach Luis laid out a game plan for their pick-and-roll sets now. It's just a matter of the players executing it. Gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Andrea. So the report is for the side of Valenzuela. Dahil nga kay Coach Luis.
Yeah, again, based on Andrea's report, they obviously want to run some pick and rolls, which they believe they have advantage at. Pero yun nga, hindi nila ma-execute pa ng maayos so far.
Well, credit na lang din talaga sa defense ay pinapakita nitong Pasig Stallions. And how about that beautiful pass from Gobing Huy to Austin Ong?
Well, I don't think yung opensa yung problema rin for Valenzuela right now.
Yeah.
Kasi they have players that are capable of executing those pick and rolls. Meron silang mga shooters. Pero I think nagiging problema nila is they're not getting enough possessions because itong Pasig is getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Well, JC Carantos showed us na kaya niya ring humanap ng libreng kasama. And Lavado scores on the other end. Pero itong Pasig up by big time. Still at 20 points. Unfortunately, Wilson will turn over the ball. Sabi mga partner for Valenzuela eh. Pero ito yung ating replay kanina. How about that pass from Gobing Huy? And nakita niya dun. Itong si Austin Ong. But I heard there's a timeout on the floor. Balik tayo after this short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
.342 remaining in our third quarter, 54-34, 20 puntos sa kalamangan dito ng Pasig Stallions. And sabi nga kanina ni Coach Luis, galing sila sa pagkapanalo in their last outing. That means they had a 0-3 record bago nila talaga nakuha yon. And parang nga sinasabi naman ng Pasig na hindi na namin kailangan umabot ng 3 straight losses bago na makuha victory. Ngayon na namin kukunin yan. Pero meron pa tayong 3.5 minutes remaining in the third and 1 full quarter coming up.
Yeah, and but Pasig is in a great position to potentially get their first win.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, Valenzuela, marami pa namang oras dito. Still 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter and a full quarter. Still catch up in this game.
JC Caranto missed on that 3-point attempt. On the rush is Pasig. Oh! Gets that ball stolen easily by Caranto, but Tan will take it back. Pass to the left wing. Derek Kuhn. Great footwork, but just a bit short of the attempt. Steps back. Wala pa din. Multiple attempts for Pasig. Non-converted. Ramirez. Risky pass. Balik kay Ramirez. Ramirez for that jump shot.
Yeah, and finally getting a basket after a lot of things they needed to go through. Itong Valenzuela, Ramirez hitting a mid-range jumper.
They need to go through indeed. Tama yung term niya yung partner dahil parang ano eh, sabi ng Pasig, you will need to bleed bago kayo makapuntos.
They really had to work hard for their points.
Pero ito naman, Randall C. nakapuntos na naman for Pasig, bringing it back up to 20-point lead.
And kung gaano kahirap for Pasig, ganun naman, kung gaano kahirap for Valenzuela, ganun naman kadali for Pasig.
And it shows with the 20-point lead
Yeah.
na talagang nahahanap nila yung mga shots na gusto nila. Another 3-point attempt missed for Valenzuela. That time it was si Santos. And siyempre sa kabilang panig naman, mintes din na naibigay ng Pasig. Takbo dito ang Valenzuela. Ramirez to Caranto. That was way beyond the arc. Banaag gets the steal. Ramirez likes the challenge and gets the finish.
That was a great move by Ramirez, that high gather, which is unusual for him, no? Kasi maliit siya eh, tapos high gather, pero he was able to make it work.
Parang ano eh, halos iabot niya na sa mga defenders dahil malalaki yung defenders niya, but somehow, sabi mo nga, he was able to make it work. Kaya naman siya sabi natin, di ba? I became a fan of this guy. Akala nila uulit si Ramirez. But this time, Lavado finishes.
Oh, mixing it up as Ramirez, no, after hitting a basket earlier, attacking the same area, tapos ngayon naman looking for his teammates.
Oh, how about a great find by Randall C. to Jared Kuhn. Ramirez not wasting any time. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sa kanya ulit ang bola. 7 seconds to the shot clock. Fires for threes. JC Caranto missed. Ramirez gets rejected by Jared Kuhn. Oh,
Wild shot for PASIG right there. They could have went for the last shot, but instead they gave itong si Ramirez another chance. Pero magmimintis din siya.
no more time left in the third quarter. And hindi na aabot yung attempt na yun ni JC Caranto. And we're closing the third quarter with 60-40. 20 puntos sa kalamangan for the Stallions as we take a look at this replay. Some of our third quarter highlights.
Big to big passing para dito sa PASIG Stallions. Moving that ball really well habang itong si sa Valenzuela. Faking the handoff, getting an easy basket. JC Caranto attacking as well, looking for his teammates for that open layup.
With that being said, that'll be the end of the third quarter. 60-40 in favor of the PASIG Stallions.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Fourth and final quarter for this 14 and under matchup between PASIG Stallions and Valenzuela Impact Ballers. John Ocampo, Renzo Navarro, and Andrea Veloso bringing you the action live here in Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. And speaking of, if you're nearby, you can drop by Divine Light Academy. Free admission po tayo for our live viewers. So final quarter na natin. Lamang ng 20 dito ang PASIG.
Oh, still a full quarter para sa Valenzuela para bawasan pa unti-unti ang kalamangan na to. And baka sakaling makakuha pa ng panalo.
And we're about to find that out. As Bongoyan open up the three-pointer, pero medyo napalakas. And now, we got Tanto Zandrix Ong. But the second attempt, mas natansya niya na.
But I love the recognition of Tan. No? As soon as he got that ball, he looked for his big man down low, who clearly is unstoppable when he's that deep.
Yeah. JC Caranto to Ramirez. How about the mismatch on the defense? Sandrix, Ong, and Ramirez. Pero ito, on the rush is PASIG. Gets rejected by Lopez. Second chance, wala pa rin. Saviong has the leather. Quick steal by Ramirez. Goes straight to the basket with a left-handed finish.
Playing the passing lanes very well is Ramirez, anticipating that pass and finishing on the other end.
Nga lang partner, nangyayari dito, they can't trade buckets with PASIG dahil bumabalik-balik lang sa 20 puntos na kalamangan.
Actually, kanina nung third quarter, kung hindi mo titignan yung score, akakalain mo na nakalapit na yung Valenzuela. But at the end of that quarter, pagtingin mo, 20 points pa rin pala yung kalamangan nitong PASIG. So, PASIG really doing a good job on both ends of the floor.
3-point attempt on goes Sandrix. Ong gets rejected by Caranto. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola for the fourth attempt. Pero kukunin na ni Ramirez. Counter steal by Uno Tan. Oh! Lopez gets another rejection. A lot of changes, possessions here, but Randall C. will stop the action para sa Valenzuela.
Oh, yun yung masakit for Valenzuela because tried really hard to stop that offense of Pasig, and they were successful for a couple of times there. Pero turnover din nila yung bola eh.
Ilang palitan yun, partner
Oo.
ng steal. And hindi ko na nabilang kung nakailang counter sila sa isa't isa. Pero ang naging katapusan nun si Randall siya nakapuntos.
Oo.
But right now, as we see, Ramirez at the line got his first free throw in.
Hindi mo pa tapos sabihin yung counter steal na ulit.
The counter. Pero ganun nga naging sitwasyon at storya dun sa last few minutes natin na yun. Dito sa ating fourth quarter, 2 minutes exactly has gone by. Jumbo situation, but the ball will remain with the hands of the Stallions.
Again, even if itong si Sandrix Ong misses on the initial shot, pag nandun lang siya sa area, he's gonna get those offensive rebounds.
Pero yun nga lang. Oh, Ramirez, pumeke. Medyo kinapos nga lang on that attempt. Oh, Sandrix Ong coming from Josh Teng.
Yeah, great setup job for Josh Teng on the break, feeding as a big man for another easy layup.
Lopez clears out his defenders, but the shot was too strong for Lavado.
Again, yung skill level nito ni Ramirez, faking out itong si Sandrix Ong, kaso nga lang hindi umabot yung kanya tira, inabutan ng sapalpal.
Yeah. Sandrix Ong on the other end scores for Pasig. Oh, and the response coming from John Lavado of Valenzuela.
A great setup job for Ramirez. That's going to be another turnover on the side of Pasig.
68-46 is our score. As we take a look at this replay once again. Gobing Hui still fancy on those passes.
Great pass.
Sandrix Ong finishes.
It's easy for the ball handlers of Pasig to see itong si Sandrix Ong, kasi pag tinaas niya yung kamay niya, malabong hindi mo makita eh.
Ito we got John Lavado at the line. Gets the second free throw in. Despite that, 21 puntos ang hinahabol nila dito, and Sandrix Ong will have his much needed rest.
Exactly what we were talking about earlier, no? Ang dami nang nakuhang baskets ng Valenzuela eh. Pero this is still a 21-point lead. Make that 23.
Austin Ong once again scores for Pasig. Ramirez, the floor general, drawing defenders. Caranto pulls up for 3 and he puts it in.
That's what's been missing for Valenzuela, no? Those 3-pointers of Caranto. And again, after that 3-pointer, meron namang sagot si Mateng on the other end. And again, yun yung nagiging kwento ng laro.
Yeah. Kaya nga sabi natin, ano, trading buckets na nangyayari. So balik-balik lang sa 20 puntos sa kalamangan. Heavily challenged in the backcourt. He was able to fish for some foul. Talking about this guy, Josh Teng.
And one more reason why Pasig was able to get down on the offensive end super quick is they're not dribbling that ball too much. They're always looking for that forward pass for the guy ahead. Kaya ang dali rin nila nakakuha ng baskets.
5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and 22 puntos ang lamang dito ng Pasig Stallions. Make it 23. Sabi ni Josh Teng as he got the free throw in. Ramirez crossing the defense of Tan. Lopez 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jumper won't go. PASIG Stallions takes it away. A lot of obstacles bago sila nakapunta doon sa shaded area na yun.
Yeah, actually. Ito si Gobeng Huy. Could have gotten away with the traveling there, pero yeah, ang daming pinagdaanan ng bola.
7-3, 50. Liam Tan misses way off the mark. Ramirez. How about this kid?
Again, yung skill level ng batang to, yun yung pinaka-impressive para sa atin, no? Itong si Ramirez, despite his height disadvantage, still finds a way to contribute to his team.
Doon ka nga bibilib talaga eh. Mapapaisip ka how he is being able to find those shots and spots. Pero ito, how about that layup from Austin Ong?
Si Austin Ong, no? Very consistent for PASIG. All game long, talagang
Yeah.
yung presence niya dun sa shaded area, hindi nawawala.
Stepped on that baseline. He was guarded by Banag.
Oh, Josh Teng had the right idea in mind, looking for Matt Ting on the left side, pero itong si Wilson was on the right. Mas open sana.
$75-52. Palapit na tayo ng palapit sa remaining minutes na lang ng itong ating fourth quarter. Banaag. Always amazed by how he is able to save the ball, but this time hindi niya makakuha, but lucky break for them. Turnover from PASIG. Shot too strong. Banaag naman. Wala pa din. Josh Teng. Siyang baba ng bola. Matt Hing, quick release. Won't go this time.
Ay, nagpapalitan na lang din ng Mentes ang parehong kupunan dito. But Valenzuela will commit the turnover. That time, itong si Lopez, hindi niya na-establish yung kanyang paa. Actually, it was Banaag, you know? Kiefer Banaag. Hindi niya na-establish yung kamay niya dun sa front court.
Na iwan. Wilson will inbound for PASIG. Oh. Parang nagiging go-to pass na nila. Parang trademark na. Mananatili ang bola sa side ng Valenzuela. There will be a timeout coming from the side of Valenzuela Impact Ballers. So balik tayo after the short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to.
So their coach Luis and Benaventura giving some instructions to his boys bago sila bumalik sa action dito with 3 minutes 11 seconds remaining. Mabilis na lang mauubos ang oras natin dito, pero ang hinahabol na puntos ng Valenzuela hindi pa mauubos-ubos.
Oh, and again, PASIG doing a great job on both ends of the floor, taking care of that huge lead that they've established during the first half. They're making the right plays, and hindi rin nila tinitigilan yung run na ginagawa nila despite this huge lead already. pwede silang magubos ng oras, but what they're doing is they're still attacking every single time.
Lanaria to Savvy Ong. Kicks it out to Lanaria. Kick out pass to Ong. Decides to attack. Wala na silang oras. Naubusan ng 24 segundos. But I think, partner, yung pag-ubos nila ng 24 segundos is only what do you call this? A part of burning the time na kailangan ng Valenzuela to catch up. Because I'm not sure with the remaining time you can catch up with a lead this big. But sabi nga natin, a lot of things can happen. But time is starting to be the weakness or the enemy of Valenzuela.
Oh, and what PASIG is doing right now is they're just trying to execute their offense, not really forcing anything. And yun nga, nakaka-burn sila ng oras with what they're doing.
Score natin is 75-52. This is a 23-point lead para sa PASIG Stallions. And ito namang Valenzuela Impact Ballers. A few seconds away from the final 2-minute mark. Now there's turnover. Wilson to number 22, Lanaria. How about the connection of these two?
A great execution on the fast break between Wilson and Lanaria. No, they were also the ones who got the steal. Tapos sila rin yung nag-finish talaga on the fast break.
Kita natin from steal to to fast break. Andun yung chemistry ng dalawa.
Yeah.
Well, hindi naman nakakapagtaka nga, no? And sabi ko nga, I wonder kung anong nagbago dito sa PASIG naman. But, yun. That attempt will not go. Oh! Lanaria knocking down a three-pointer under 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, what about Lanaria in that three-point attempt from the pass break, stepping to his right before attempting?
Banaag having a hard time to cross the backcourt. Takbo dito ang PASIG Stallions. Oh! Beautiful side step coming from Savvy Ong.
Yeah, what a great move by Savvy Ong using that Euro step to split two defenders.
Behind the back pass. Unutan. Banag. Under 1 minute remaining in this ball game. 30-point lead for PASIG, 82-52. This has been their most dominant performance yet in Season 4.
Yeah, and we talked at the top of our coverage na itong PASIG. Nagsa-struggle talaga to get a win. Pero in this game, napakaganda ng kanilang nilaro. Again, I've been saying they've done it on both ends of the floor. Talagang na-cover nila lahat defensively. And on offense, they're sharing that basketball. They're making the right plays and the right decisions.
5-second difference in our game clock and shot clock. 26 seconds remaining. But we have here, this is Rayos Santos.
Yeah, he's already cramping up.
Pero ito namang si Lavado on the floor being assisted to the bench by our medical team. Pero nga itong si Santos will shoot for two. Missed the first one in.
Yeah, and yun nga yung naging problema ng Valenzuela the entire game. Yung kanilang shot making. Ang dami nilang na-mintes na opportunities. Dami nilang shots na wide open for them. Usually, na-convert nila. But in this game, they really struggled from the floor. So after getting their first win in their previous game, itong Valenzuela will lose to PASIG.
Pero yun nga, ibig sabihin, maaga sila naka-recover. Walang hangover dun sa previous nila victory. Pero ganun pa man, this is a different struggle for Valenzuela because this is not the team that we saw
Oo.
face a different team.
Yeah.
I think last month.
Oo.
Pero ito syempre naman different team and presence din naman ng Pasig 14 under.
Yeah.
Ang nakita natin ngayon, a very dominant team who outscored their opponent by 30 points, 82 to 52, and they will decide to let the time run and to end this with a very dominant performance. Congratulations, Pasig Stallions 14 in under division for bagging their first victory here in Season 4. What a dominant performance in their outing itong kontra sa Valenzuela Impact Ballers.
Yeah, it was a perfect game for Pasig Stallions. Again, I've been saying this the entire game. They've done it on both ends of the floor, really covering a lot of areas for Valenzuela on defense, making the right plays on offense. And again, napakalaki nung kanilang panalo dito, winning by 30 points. And after struggling for a couple of games, yeah, they were able to get their first win.
82-52. 30 puntos na kalamangan dito sa ating 14 in under division. Started off slow, finished strong. When they got the momentum going from the second quarter, dinire-diretso na. Talking about the Pasig Stallions until they reached the 30-point mark to secure their victory. And of course, in a short while, we will be meeting with our awardees. Siyempre, coming off the Don Benito's Defensive Player of the Game, and of course, Milo Assist Champ. And we have our Don Benito's Defensive Player of the Game, JC Caranto, 9 rebounds, 5 steals, 1 block from Valenzuela Impact Ballers. And also we have our Milo Assist Champ of the Game, John Rio Ramirez, with 5 assists, galing din sa Valenzuela Impact Ballers. And now, Andrea, kasama mo na ang ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game. Take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. Finishing with a double-double performance here today. 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. Our best player of the game, Zandrix Ong of the 14 under Pasig Stallions. Congratulations, Zandrix. Actually, Coach Ian mentioned you to me a while ago saying that this is your first game here in the Junior MPBL with the Pasig Stallions. What can you say about this performance that you give, especially giving the Pasig Stallions their first win here in the season?
It's all my teammates. It's all my teammates. It's all my teammates.
Zandrix, how do you plan to be consistent with your efforts, especially in the upcoming game days?
Gotta practice hard, keep the mentality up.
Do you have any shout-outs, Zandrix?
Shout out kay Dre Gamba. Shout out kay Matt Hing, Liam Tan, Uno, Josh, Savi, Jared Kai, Cam Austin, and Liam Lanaria. Especially Matt.
Congratulations, Zandrix, and of course to the 14 under Pasig Stallions. Gentlemen.
Congratulations, Hendrix Ong and Pasig Stallions 14 in under division. Coming up next is the 16 in under division matchup between Valenzuela and Pasig.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan. Liga ng